It's just a matter of, exercising love. Love is patience, being patient enough to wait for timing, be patient enough to wait for God's provision, and then also being patient and obedient with your next steps. So if you're going to go against the grain and not be intentional and, tell yourself that I'm gonna just do whatever that is that I want and not seek alignment, you're going to be frustrated. And then that is when peace is expensive. And it can be so expensive, it will cost you your health. And is it really worth it? Because your health is everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Coach Elizabeth, as you are mentioning all things about intentional decision, making that decision. So what makes people actually not to trust their decisions or be intentional about them? Because you find that there are people who doubt, as I was doing a session the other time, because when it comes to identity, and I did say that when it comes to your identity as well, you have to be intentional about it. But when it comes to that, so why are so people, should I say, fearful of making intentional decisions?
The most contributing factor is pressure. You find yourself in a situation, you just lost your job, you need finances, you're looking at your children, all these things are demanding and you're feeling under pressure. And then because you have not been intentional about knowing who you are, being fortified in your identity, and because you have not been intentional about your inner work, you fall to pieces in that crisis and you succumb to the pressure. And then you inevitably make decisions from a place of desperation.
Sure.
And then secondly is motive. If your motive is wrong, you're doing it because you want to impress this person who doesn't care about you. You're doing it because you're trying to compete with someone who is in their own purpose, in their own lane. You're not doing it because you're trying to be obedient to the purpose and the destiny for your life. Then you lack the capacity and the patience to sit down to be intentional with your decision making.
Sure.
Absolutely amazing. I think we now need to really, I think we also mentioned this, to think about things. Yeah. Maybe calm ourselves down, especially when we feel certain things.
Yeah.
And really process things before we make decisions on how we act and what we say. Yeah, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If any one of our listeners would like to work with you, contact you, how do they get hold of you?
Well, that is pretty simple. It's Elizabeth R., the Audacious Coach, where I help you to think with clarity. I am reachable on my website, www.elizabethramadikela.org, and all social media platforms except X. It's Elizabeth Ramadikela.
Yeah. And just a quick one. Do you think a listener needs to be audacious in order to contact you, or they can just come as themselves? You transform them to be audacious alongside you?
Come as you are. As you've seen in today's episode, I've got the right questions to help you process.
Yeah. Alrighty then. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Elizabeth. And if you want to learn all things audaciousness, she is the girl to go to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And this moment, let us release you, coach, because we believe that as coaches, there's so much work waiting for you, the clients waiting for you, and saying thank you so much for honoring us with your presence here in studio.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day going forward.
Thank you.
It is exactly 27 minutes after the hour, 11 o'clock, and that was Coach Elizabeth Ramadikela this morning, reminding us also that we should be intentional on everything that we do, and especially when it comes to purpose as well and identity. So as for us, the Talk Queens, right now, we need to go pay some bills, and we'll be gearing up for prayer room. And with prayer room, we'll be giving you Umpetesho by Lusanda Beja.
May you know the wisdom that comes with